Oh yes!
I'll be riding.
It goes really good with it actually.
Nah, we're
People, yes, we are here. We are chilling. I do not care anymore about this fucking show. Copyright the fuck out of us, because I am pissed off. Let me see. Boo. Yes, there we go. This shit's still on my end. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing. There we go. See? Just slowly turn the volume down.
Hey, did you pour water down the back of it?
No, what does that mean? Oh, okay.
I was calling that for his family, man. I was hoping you lose your shit.
Fuck you. People, no, we are here. We are back. We had some issues earlier because, well, yeah, this shit, I get mad. I don't like my internet sometimes. And there might be still issues happening. Let me see if we're dropping frames still. It says 0. I think we're good. Oh, snap. And you guys might be wondering, why the fuck am I playing some Bugatti? Well, it's because Alan doesn't like it, first of all. He hates that shit. Yeah. And here it is right here, too. I like this. You know, I'm going to play some more of it. Fuck you, man. There we go.
Oh, why you gotta be out of sync? Watch together, you fucking
No, man. I'm sorry, Alan. I'm sorry. God, poor
That's
guy.
fine. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I like it. It's fun.
I just like the idea of some dude just riding on a four-wheel with the shotgun point, like, right on the dude's shoulder.
Yeah.
Like, if you actually shot that shit, he wouldn't just knock out the driver and they would just crash. I've always thought that shit when I watched the music video. Because I was like, man, I would be afraid if I had some dudes chasing me with guns. Then I see these fucking four-wheelers team. And I'm like, nah, they kill themselves, man. I just gotta get in the water. I'll be safe.
Yeah, just say, hey, go ahead and shoot.
Shoot, you
Yeah.
dumb motherfucker, do it.
No, but like this is like such an not iconic, but just such an epic fucking like, you know, action movie or something. Like I thought this was like a Fast and the Furious fucking trailer or something.
If you talk about that, for the first time ever, I saw the false alarm video from the weekend.
From the weekend.
That is a
Why are you bringing up
great,
these
what a
shenanigans of the
good
weekend? It's
video
just
with like
awful.
the action scene.
No, he really likes his weekend, dude. I'm actually gonna play this real quick, cause, yeah, what's it called again? False alarm.
False alarm. False alarm. The whole video is like it's like a kind of hardcore Henry's type thing where it's like it's first person view of them like they robbed a bank and they're getting away with it, and like there's gunfire and like cars like fucking like driving off the side and like cars getting hit by other cars. I'm like, this is fucking crazy for a music video, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it right here. Damn, that song blows ass.
I love, and the song is great, but I hate the chorus of the song so much because it's like like the whole thing. The song is supposed to be kind of like somber and kind of like not gothic, but like that kind of tune. And then the fucking chorus just goes into random bullshit.
And what the fuck's
It
happening
always
here?
takes me out.
This girl's about to get fucking attacked.
Well,
Like
I
this-
lost it, so.
Nah, that was Allie's face when we asked her to join the MCA.
I know, like, and then the song all happy. She's like, da da, da da. Oh shit! Oh, killing cops? Oh
Man,
no,
that
that's
bitch is deaf.
Boom,
Damn!
that shit out.
He was
Yeah.
firing that gun right next to her goddamn ear. She ain't hearing shit out that ear no more.
and she was happy because this song blows, and she was like, as long as you guys don't fucking sing at me anymore, like I'm okay. Jeez.
The Weeknd's gunning down, going, false alarm.
Fuck you.
Oh my goodness, man. But no, actually, and I gotta say too, I just want to get some love for the chat because the chat went through some shit. Our audio was really fucked up earlier when we were watching the show, and there's a couple issues there. But at the same time, just very happy that you guys stayed around. I mean, I think there's more people talking now than before. Even Josh is making fun of me. He even posted that fucking picture of me. I ain't gonna go up there and show that shit.
You scroll that shit. Scroll.
No,
that
I'm
shit.
good. I'm good. Fuck you.
Do that
But yeah, we got that shit going on too, and then obviously, we got the YouTube chat, man. Much love to the YouTube chat. This is more.
the Black Dream.
Yeah. Oh fuck you, Eddie. Nah, Nick is still fucking up. Just kidding.
Not
Just
how you
kidding.
motherfucker, my asshole got tied. I was like, no.
Wait, you asked, I'll tell you. I might have to talk to you later. Oh, I apologize. But yeah, man. No, The Weeknd though. What's another song, by the way? Like, I don't like that song. Is there another one that you would, you know?
I like Starboy. That's kind of like the
That
album
is
name.
the gayest
That's
tile since fucking David Bowie, man.
Nah, let's
What?
see. Is this spelled a certain way? Or?
I thought
No,
like
no,
David
Starboy.
Bowie came up with like track names that were like some kind of like gay, homosexual space odyssey shit. But like what you just said with Starboy, that sounds like something you hear like in a gay club that will be playing with like electronic beats in the background.
the song or the name of the song?
Both.
That's not too bad. Yeah, I'll go show the video over here. Is this Kanye West or something? Like, I don't
That sounds like a Blue Man Group.
Kanye West is in the back going, yeah, I'm here too.
Oh no! Come on,
Hey,
dude.
Okay, if you don't like the, I don't know, like it depends. Like it's a certain singing voice. He's always very slow paced. Like I kind of like it because he's always almost not talking, but like lightly singing every single song he does. He rarely ever goes above any sort of tone, and I like that a lot. Like, it's really good just to kind of you just sit it back and chill. He tries to do club BS sometimes, but like my favorite songs when he's just kind of it's almost like he's just chilling, you know?
Yeah, I mean, and then like the video too is him walking around like, I'm looking at the claymation museum, whatever the fuck, like wax. Oh wait, not claymation. I'm gonna say wax museum.
He fell hard.
I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck he's at. Like this dude, I don't think he knows.
I'm pretty sure that's his house, dude.
No, is this like bullshit? His house? He doesn't have some fucking neon cross
Like
like
he has plaques on the wall.
techno
Man.
church.
You don't remember, forgot about Dre, man.
No, this is fucking techno church, dude. Like this is like techno art. This is some fucking Terminator 2 middle 1980s bullshit. Blade Runner fudging motherfucker. Like,
Hey,
no,
man,
I don't.
In the name of the ecstasy, the good bass, and the white people with red headdresses, man, I bless thee.
Bullshit. I'm sure if we took a fucking tour around Nick's house, we'd find some bullshit from Terminator 2.
No, I do not have that. You know.
I disagree. I could easily see Nick having the hand.
Oh, the Terminator hand?
Yeah, I can see you. Like, I wouldn't even judge you for that because that's so badass, but I can see you having that in the fucking house.
Actually, you know what I have?
That's either in your house or on your Amazon wish list. Point is,
no, actually, you know what I have, Ganja? I actually have the fucking the Allie's foot, her Terminator foot. That's what I have in my house. You gotta go into some fucking cube area and like ching ching ching, and then she comes out and is brought to you by Band Pictures. Anyways.
So much of an inside joke. You might as well be in my lower intestines at this point, bro.
Oh fuck you, man! No, everyone knows the inside joke. God damn it! I don't know, man. I know no one does. All right, I fucking fucked up. I don't care tonight.
Story like a month ago.
Dude, I don't care anymore. Fuck this show. No, man. But I'm really glad everybody's watching right now and watching me fucking fail hardcore, and it's totally cool, and I have a great time doing it because I'm used to it. But yeah, man. No, I just.
Damn, Adrian. If you go back to the chat, man, she got fucked up.
Wait, what happened with her?
Got a permanent crowns and bridge put on last week. Everything went well. I won't have to go back again until May when I go for my usual cleaning. So right now, she just had her mouth fucked with. Maybe cut open and shit.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you, girl. Share those medications.
Yeah.
There, man.
Oh yeah, I feel bad for you. Share your pain medication so I can get high as fuck.
I feel bad for you. You have my sympathy. You have all my sympathy. Now share the main.
Fucking stupid.
I'm a good person, but share the drugs.
Yeah, no. I mean, hey, at least you got your priorities straight.
Hey, man, I had a dick like that one dude from Walking Dead where he snuck into that one lady's house and just stole her morphine trip. Man, that was fucked up.
Wait, who did that shit?
That was in Fear of the Walking Dead. Remember when the one character that got the zombies later on in the series?
Yeah, his name's Nick, actually.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh, damn.
Yeah, you turned me into a fucking 8-bit violent. Best possible.
I wish it went slower, actually. Just like, oh. Oh, God, fuck you.
You're not that big. Lie to somebody else. Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
I lied to nobody, man. You lied to yourself.
I like how Ganja's almost like, man, fuck you. You're not that amazing.
I refuse to believe that all that. You can't have a great personality and a great beard and that. Gotta be that nice.
I know, and then play video games too. Where are you, Mr. Fucking Perfect or something? Yeah, no. But hey, you are perfect. I love you. Anyways, here's the thing though, Ganja. We've been trying to do this fucking show for quite a bit today, so we're just going to get right into it. But first, there are some rules in case anybody comes in, and there should be some rules that people just listen to for future shit. So go ahead. Do your thing. I'm sorry.
Yay! Rule number 1, newcomers join the call first. We're all about the community and getting those fresh new people that we haven't seen in a while or coming on for the first time. So make sure to hit me, Alan, or Nick in the PM box to get you guys on the show. Rule number 2, do not talk over each other. Especially when it's some bullshit weekend music because it's going to get us copyrighted and it's just going to just tear me down, man. I hate that shit. Rule number 3, please no nudity, folks. We have a problem with keeping the titties within the shirts, sometimes in personal meetings. Do not bring that onto the YouTube channel because we will get copyrighted. Rule number 4, do not give anyone else the link. We have a planned show including topics that we got selected for certain people. So, if you give anyone else the link that we don't give permission to, you're gone, and so is their dumbasses. Rule number 5, read the rules. And since Alley Girl ain't here, Alan, can you please drop that on me?
Don't be a dick, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers!
I just realized I told you to drop a dick on me.
I know, can you drop that D on me? Yeah.
I've learned to tune you, like, my brain auto-filters your bullshit so I know it's exactly what you're talking about. I don't even think about it anymore.
Well, that's just unfortunate. But here...
Yeah, just for so long that you saying dumb shit, like, I don't notice it. I just notice exactly what you're trying to get at.
Yeah, no, and I'm the same way, too, to both of y'all. Okay.
Bullshit, you lock your ass
and early, I have my own language when I'm really intoxicated that I slur my words or I stumble across them, and I've tried to fuck them up, and they're able to figure out what I'm talking about.
Well, goddamn.
Well, yeah, you fucking slur your words all the time. It doesn't take long for us to figure out your language.
Yeah, man, you a good friend.
Hey, you know what? We might have issues trying to fucking figure out what he's trying to say, but I'm having issues trying to figure out what the fuck's the point of this Deadpool 2. Man, I always had issues saying this. Deadpool 2.
2 words, 2 syllables.
But I love the band Tool, and I'm so used to saying Tool all the time. So when I have like Deadpool and then 2 and a Tool. Anyway, so because I fuck up, all right. That's why. God damn it, Alan. Fuck you. No. So here's the thing. Deadpool 2. I have issues fucking figuring out what the whole plan of this whole advertisement shit is. Apparently, Deadpool 2 is not even the fucking name of the movie. Oh, what's up?
I can explain to you in one sentence. It's Deadpool continuing to try to be funny. Because there's actually a teaser in this. Like halfway through, it's just a bunch of random action scenes, and then continuing him doing his Bob Ross impersonation because funny.
Yeah, I mean it's working. People seem to be liking it. I guess I don't know. I mean I don't get it. The thing is too, it's just like Bob Ross is already a meme, and it's an old meme. So why is this happening now? I mean, like Ganja, me and Alan don't like this shit. I mean, Alan's saying like he's trying to be funny. I actually do think the guy's funny. Honestly, I really do. I see why people like him. But it's just, I don't want to laugh at shit. Like, I know people are saying Thor Ragnarok's funny too. Who gives a fuck if it's funny? I'd rather watch it on, like, a fucking, you know, pirate copy. I'm not going to pay money to go, ha ha ha. I can make myself go, ha
Thor
ha ha.
Ragnarok or the Hulk, where they're sometimes more of a serious story. It's more of like that tragedy or the Greek myth. Not Greek myth, but like the Norse mythology and stuff. It's more wrapped around the fantasy stuff. So it's kind of weird for some people to feel like the comedy stuff with the new Thor Ragnarok movie. But with Deadpool, the character's always been comedic. Even when his first inception, he's always been kind of a way for comic book characters to either do something fourth wall break-in, reference to humor, or just anything they want to do writing-wise that just would not go well with any superhero in terms of like craziness and absurd humor. My personal opinion with the trailer, I didn't actually enjoy it either. I thought it was just a bunch of references that didn't really make me laugh at all. And the only parts that were interesting when they actually showed scenes to the next movie. So I don't get all. I think all the hype is just people who love the meme of Bob Ross and just like the idea. Like, it's some hipster humor.
Yeah, it's hipster humor. I mean, for sure.
It feels like it's one of those things where as soon as I was watching the trailer, I'm like, I know somebody's gonna call me out in some chat going, well, if you paid attention to every word he said, it's a reference to some stupid bullshit, and every single thing comes out as another reference. Like, I don't fucking care. All this character is fourth wall breaking for the sake of fourth wall breaking to point out how stupid he fucking is. I hate that bullshit, and that's why I've always hated Deadpool. And this thing is no different of, oh, I'm Deadpool, let me dress up as Bob Ross, do some Bob Ross stuff, because that equals funny.
And what I'm seeing here too, because I mean, I guess this fucking thing knew that was bad, because it turns into an actual trailer after a while too.
It's a teaser. That's the thing. It's a teaser about like that's what an actual teaser would be. Like if you edit out the Bob Ross bullshit, that's a teaser trailer.
That was funny. Like I just now noticed that the grandma points the gun directly at his head, and he has to move it to the side. I thought that was funny. I just now noticed it.
Well, I didn't even notice that.
Like yeah, like that's an actual teaser. Like if they just said, you know, Deadpool did that stuff, and then you know whenever the hell's coming out next year, that's a teaser trailer. This on top of this is them continuing to try to do their viral marketing, because one of the things that sold the first movie was their viral marketing, was the crazy stuff they did, like having that I don't know if you can find it, but like right before the movie came out, because it was like on Valentine's Day I think they released it, and it's just like it's Deadpool and it's like Ryan Reynolds with his main co-star, and then making it look like a romantic comedy. Like they always try to do these weird viral marketing campaigns, and this is another one.
No, yeah, like they even had a point where I think it was during Christmas, like a month before they released Deadpool. No, 2 months. They did like 31 days of Deadpool, where there was a new skit every day released on Facebook.
Oh, okay, yeah, they always do that kind of stuff because they want like, oh man, Bob Ross and Deadpool. They want that shit to be trending, you know?
Yeah, and here's the thing too. I'm sorry I was quiet, whatever. But like, here's the spot that I think you're talking about. This trailer.
True love.
True love. This actually, like, I would watch this.
Dies.
Like I appreciate that they're basically like, we know this is kind of a comedy, so we're just trying to have fun with it. Like I appreciate that. It just.
Oh shit! His shit's off. What happened?
What they try to do with Deadpool all the time is, how do you expect me to take it seriously when you guys never take it seriously? Like, I know, Nick, you have a lot of problem with, you know, suspending your disbelief and believing that any sort of superhero thing could ever be serious or down to earth. But that's something that I personally like to do. Like, I like to think, like, oh, for a certain degree, like, this could work within reality. Deadpool, to me, has always been, like, the opposite of, not only can he not work, his designing is to make sure that you can never remember that this is some sort of that this could be real. He's always breaking the fourth wall. He's always needing this crazy BS. So I always hate when they try to make it serious and then do the opposite of like, oh, not only we're wasting your time making this serious.
Yeah, I mean,
not really. Like that's the whole point of the character's inception was to be that kind of experimental for the writers in Marvel to actually poke fun at the comic book tropes and actually go a little bit more balls to the walls in terms of comedy and just absurd humor. That's the whole point of the character.
Then how do you tell this long-running story? Like this thing's been going on.
Well, that's the point. Like how you tell a long story with X-Men every time they kill Magneto and every new. Like
yeah, but that has
you're complaining about like comic book stuff that all comic books are guilty of. Like,
I can't believe you're making me defend the X-Men. But the X-Men at least have like within the sense of what the reality is. There's consequences to their actions. With Deadpool, not only is there no consequences for actions, it's literally just pointing at the audience. Deadpool should literally be a one-shot miniseries and nothing ever again. The fact that Deadpool shows up, it's like Spider-Man's like, oh man, my girlfriend's being captured. Like, and Deadpool comes up, it's like you immediately lose all tension because Deadpool is there. So it's like, how am I gonna care?
That's the point of the character.
But how do you tell an ongoing story with that if the character is just a joke?
Well, they've done it successfully in a lot of long-term run-in comic book series when it comes to Deadpool.
Deadpool in its own bullshit. I just don't know how they fucking keep doing it.
No, they keep doing it because it's easier to deal with a humorous character than constantly doing the cliche of, oh, I lost my girlfriend. Oh, Uncle Ben. Oh man, I was trying to save the world from World War from Nazis and shit. And I got frozen, so I lost everybody I loved. It was just trying to be the more like, hey, I was an asshole in life. I realized, okay, this shit happened to me. I'm still gonna be somewhat an asshole. It's just I take things lightly. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah, but he takes it too much.
Fun at the seriousness that you're kind of having hard on for it.
Well, no, but like I'm not saying like every single thing has to be dark and dire. Like sprinkle in naturally the comedy. Like there's a lot of stuff where it's like, you know, you recon, it's like, oh, that was naturally in there. Like that's why I kind of like.
Well, that's not the point of the character. Like,
but that's my point.
Like he's basically the Marvel version of the Mask, and you're basically asking a character that's his whole point of point of expression as a writer is to be
more
absurd.
Stuff going on though.
Well,
even the Mask had serious actual consequences for his actions
in the movie.
I mean, here's the thing too, though, because I see where Alan.
It's really Deadpoolish. Where in the comic book, the Mask guy really doesn't give a fuck about what he's doing. He's way more. What's the character? Stanley something. Stanley Upkiss in the main comic book series is way more of a dick than he is in the movie series. So if you go by the movie series alone rather than the comic book, whereas Deadpool is trying to keep more loyal to the Deadpool character in his absurdity, you would see very much similarities between him and the Mask character.
Yeah, like, when I talk about like a better interpretation, I think that having a mix of both is what's always the best.
Now, do you feel? Well, I was going to ask you this, Alan, and this is I'm going to have you get this because when you say that, do you feel like that was done with the first trailer? Because this happened around the Comic-Con thing, where it's comedy, it's silly shit, like you get in there.
Oh, this trailer was so great.
No, see, I thought it was good because
as soon as it starts, I was like, I know the joke. I know the joke the moment it starts. He's gonna spend like 35 minutes getting dressed, and as soon as he gets out, the guy's gonna die. I'm like, from the moment it started, I'm like, this is a joke. And you're just sitting there going, when is the joke gonna happen?
But when do you feel like you don't see what's coming in any comic book movie trailer ever?
A lot. Well, the thing is, it depends. Like, when it comes to comedy should be like. There's a lot of ways to do comedy, and one of my favorite things is when it's unexpected. Like that is 100% expected. But when you talk about like as far as plots, like you can tell the basic idea, but if you can tell the entire thing from start to finish, like every single detail, like I was like sitting there like timing it because it's like this joke is lame, is really fucking lame. Oh, look, it takes so long for superheroes to get dressed. How did they ever save anybody? Haha, hilarity ensues. That's like the joke was so on the nose, it wasn't even funny. Like, I think they could have made it work. I don't really know because I'm on the spot, so I don't know how I could have made that joke funny. But I think they could have made it work a little bit better.
Yeah, and that shit.
So on the nose.
And that shit too. Like, I hate the constant nod to you know, nerd culture where it's like, hey, shut it, Stan Lee. Haha, Stan Lee, right? Could Stan fucking Lee, right, man?
Stan fucking Lee, bro. You better respect the legend.
Man.
Stan Lee, but like when Stan Lee gets introduced into the Marvel stuff, I think that's a brilliant use of comedy. Every time he shows up, I actually always get a chuckle. Like in Homecoming,
in Iron Man 2 where he's as Hugh Hefner.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
No, my favorite is what was it? Avengers 2 when he's like, when they're him and Thor having a drinking contest.
Yeah.
It's like Normandy wasn't made for men, and they're just like, let's just start drinking and take him out because he's drunk.
And I think this is the spot you're talking about. Let me see here. This might be it.
No, that's
Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
he drinks
okay.
the irradiated blood because Bruce cuts himself, and he's like, "Oh shit, there's a drop of blood that's going in there. I gotta try to solve it." And it's like some guy gets infected like across the world from his fucking radioactive blood.
Okay. Oh wait, I just clicked on the video that has a bunch of fucking Stan Lee things here. Like even this shit.
Honestly, almost all of them are good.
I still think he's a watcher.
This
Dude,
is
I want that.
man.
When they introduce the fucking Watchers into the Marvel universe, I want them to be in the back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These are bad.
Is what it is they're short, sweet, and the movie just kind of like it's almost like it's like a cutaway. Like remember back in like the old cartoon days when it was like a random cutaway gag, it would come back. Like it didn't matter, and if you missed it, it wouldn't matter to anything. But it's kind of something a little funny. That's what Stan Lee cameos always been, a little like snapshot. I love those because it's short.
I
and sweet.
appreciate the long-term humor of Deadpool because it's more of like, how long can we take this to make it uncomfortable? So when we actually get to the punchline, like, oh, he took fuck forever, the dude's dead. It hits more. Rather, you're kind of describing like the classical time of jokes where it's more like, let's do a quick pie to the face and waka waka. Next it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes that's funny. It's like just non-sequitur.
Yeah,
Okay, back to it. I like that.
Yeah, that's some
I like
silly
that
shit,
about,
man.
What I like about Deadpool though, it's more of that awkward humor, absurd humor, dark humor. It's really for older people to enjoy within the Marvel series.
I don't know. I think that at this point we're arguing the subjectiveness of comedy. I think that's one of the biggest
You're
issues.
damn right we are, sir.
And the thing is, like, it's something I've always hated. I've always hated breaking the fourth wall stuff. That's something that's always rubbed me the wrong way. Because to a certain degree, I want to feel like I'm in your world. And Deadpool almost like points at me and says, "Go back home." I'm like, okay, fine, fuck you too.
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, I'm sorry, man. Those kids are fucking great. I don't care what you fucking say.
No, I was just
Dude,
making
like,
fun of
2
the way you
seconds
said
and I'm
wrong
fucking-
way. You sound
Hey.
like a little kid. You're like, you're going the wrong way.
Hey, the one in Homecoming is great when he's trying to like. He thinks some guy's robbing the car, and then the entire fucking neighborhood starts yelling at Spider-Man, and Stan Lee just yells like, "What the hell's going on?"
I mean, I don't know, man. You guys love your fucking Stan Lee. I don't get the fucking appeal at
I
all.
love my Stanley. When he dies, I will shed a tear just like I did when Leia died.
Oh man, see, and that's
It
another one.
started off as a small little joke, and it just continued. Like again, it's like one of those things in the cartoons where it was like a random cutaway to something, and then just right back to it. Like if you edit out any Stan Lee cameo in any movie, you would never notice. But it's funny just how kind of just non sequitur it becomes for a moment.
He's kind of a requirement at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
They because they can film them really quickly. Like they know the movie. They don't require you to know anything about the movie. They're just there in the corner. Like he's in Guardians of the Galaxy for like the first one for like a second when Rocket Raccoon is like scanning a bunch of people.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, because we all know that the Deadpool movie. I mean, we're just not going to agree with that because I feel like all of us are in different sections.
Yeah.
I don't hate it as much as Alan does, and I certainly do not fucking like these teasers and these trailers of Deadpool 2. God damn, why can't I say that right? Deadpool 2.
Electric Boogaloo or whatever.
Yeah,
Jokes they're gonna make.
Yeah,
Hey, no,
Deadpool
they're
2.
talking about calling it Deadpool, the untitled sequel.
No, exactly, and that's the thing I wanted to talk about too. It's more confusing. Wait, you liked
I
what?
like that too. I like it too.
Okay, because you gotta understand.
You
it's
just
like,
complain about all this shit. You don't take it seriously, and then you're gonna say,
But that's the thing. Like,
Welcome to
I
my
can
world,
still appreciate a funny joke. Like the first Deadpool movie, I didn't like. Honestly, I didn't like most of it. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't chuckle a couple times. Like that Zamboni joke is kind of hilarious. It's like you're about to get killed by a fucking Zamboni. Like I kind of find that funny. Like just like, I hate
You're
everything
Canadian,
about it.
that's
Every
why.
now and then
You
there's a
actually know
little
what a fucking
joke.
Zamboni is. That's why.
no, I knew what it was too. But I mean, I don't know, it's just Alan. So you don't like all the crazy jokes.
Who's gonna be great? I'm saying that.
But that's not a little thing. If the fucking second movie is literally titled as a joke, like Untitled Deadpool 2 movie.
I find that funny, like a little thing, man. Like
That's not little. That's the name of the fucking movie.
so what? Are they gonna like again? Deadpool 2 Electric Boogaloo. I would have been laughing as well.
Ah. But
I'm
anyways,
wrong.
Nick,
I'm wrong, Nick. I'm wrong though.
no,
Well, I'm sure if they called it Deadpool 2 Fart Jokes, the sequel, you would laugh your ass
I
off.
giggle my
Yes,
ass off and I will
but
buy
I
tickets
like
first
stupid
day, sir.
yeah, exactly. But you know what, dude? Like, we're not gonna agree on that. But let's move on to the next thing. And this is a lead trailer. Ooh, I cannot wait for it.
Speaking
Actually,
of jokes.
oh fuck you! You gonna talk shit about Rampage? Are you for
I'm not talking
Rizzles?
shit about Rampage. what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, that threw me off for a second. I was like, what?
Man,
Making Harambe movie?
I
What?
reacted like the fucking gorilla came through his computer screen.
yeah, I know.
No,
Like
'cause
what?
I see this like realistic silverback gorilla. I'm like, did they make a Harambe movie? No one told me.
Damn.
Hold on. Sit down.
But no, this shit over here. So basically, once upon a time. Oh wait, what'd you say,
I
God?
said, cut to me. I'm gonna show my dick for Harambe.
Oh no.
Fuck no.
that's
Come
not
back
good.
to the goddamn movie.
No, even Harambe is just like no. No.
much hair.
Yeah, I don't want to
I
touch her.
grew up playing the fucking arcade game, like on what the fucking whatever those free sites were, arcadefreegames.com or some bullshit. I played that shit for hours when I was a kid, man. Like,
Oh, she was great. I actually like these games a lot too, man. I like the simple stuff like this.
Yeah, I remember as a kid. So every time you beat a level, like I played the even shittier. Like this is like an up-res version compared to what I played. What I played is like NES version. But the thing is, every time you beat a level, you go to a different city. And I remember actively as a kid spending all night trying to get to my city. Like, I probably spent 10 hours playing that game just to get to my city. And the closest I ever got to was Toronto.
Damn.
And I got to Toronto, Canada, and I was like, you know what, good enough for me. I'm going to bed.
All right. Do y'all know there's an ending to that game?
What is ending?
No, I played that shit for hours. That game did not end.
Okay. You gotta play. I think it's maybe almost 2 days, man. Like
Seriously?
Yeah, like there's an ending. You get to the moon base and you fight like all giant robots and shit. And you it's fucking difficult. I remember pressing start over and over again. But after you defeat it, you basically defeat the mega corporation and you release all the monsters. I don't remember the ending vividly, but I think you end up becoming human again, or you just save the nurse girl and she becomes like a part of your harem of bad bitches. I don't know.
Yeah, she becomes a monster girl.
I know that
she's pure.
Funny, I don't know if they're gonna do this. I don't know if they're gonna do this in the movie, but I'd be kind of curious if they did. If you remember playing the game, that there were 2 different monsters, or I think there's 2 or 3 different monsters. If you played with other people, there was the woman that became essentially kind of Godzilla. Then there was another guy that became kind of a giant werewolf type thing.
Yeah.
Are they gonna? Is it just gonna be like we're just doing a giant ape, or are we gonna do like the other monsters?
Well, from the leaked trailer, if you continue to play, Nick, like they actually show.
See, he's starting to grow. The main gorilla thing or whatever, like he's starting to. I mean, or am I getting that wrong? Because like, there's a missile that hits, right, and it's something from space.
I thought it was a comet or something.
Yeah, a comet, like whatever the fuck. Hey, words, right? But no, something that actually like invades Earth, and then it affects the gorilla ape fucking thing. And I don't know, Ganja, because I haven't seen this trailer a whole lot, but like, isn't he like getting bigger? Or am I just imagining
That's the
that
whole
shit?
point with the characters. Like originally they're supposed to be humans that got doused with chemicals. That's what the game storyline is. It looks like they're ditching it and just making it like, oh, these actual animals got poisoned by this radioactive material. Because if you cut further through the trailer, they show I think either the wolf or the rat character.
Yeah,
it's
this.
the wolf character.
And that song, man. The world is a vampire.
Wait, who the fuck? Jeffrey G. Morgan is in this movie?
Oh yes, hot diggity dog.
What the fuck? Why did they get like actual like Academy nominated like actors and stuff? Cause I look at the cast list. What the fuck?
No, The Rock and Negan is a great combination, and The Rock's done a lot of stuff with other Walking Dead people. And for me, I like Negan is a piece of shit person. Jeffrey Morgan, he's in Desierto. Even in Watchmen, he's a little dickish. I don't really like his character in Watchmen at all. Yeah, like, not big dickish, little dickish.
He is in the movie, but yeah, he's basically kind of an asshole. Like he's kind of John Bernthal, but not as crazy.
But the problem is. What the problem is too is like even in this he's playing that stupid ass government character of like, ooh, I like to have like evil shit in my animals. The government's bad.
Because you know that's the only way we can show the government. Naomi Harris is also in this because apparently they want this. Man, I would laugh my ass off if they try to get this like nominated for like Best Picture.
Man, no, that's not gonna happen.
Dude, they have Naomi Harris, Jeffrey G. Morgan, and The Rock in here. Like, dude, what?
They haven't showed the lizard character. Like, there's one that's like a Godzilla-esque type creature.
Yeah, actually, no, they do at the end.
Do they? Okay.
Oh, yep. Okay, because I think that might be her. Because like, if I remember correctly, the lizard character is actually a woman.
Yeah. The lizard character is a woman, and then there's some dude that's kind of like I said a werewolf or a rat thing. Okay.
And there it is. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Man, that was deep.
That's pretty cool shit.
I kind of like this because. This might not be like I remember playing the game and I remember enjoying it because what it was just kind of fun like watching this go down. So I'm curious, like, are they gonna do this like Transformers where we're focusing so much on the Rock's character and these monsters in the background, or are we gonna do like kind of a Godzilla situation where he's back and forth between the humans and because if they do this like Godzilla 2014 or even Kong, I think if they do this like Kong, it could be great because it's like you get a mix of the down on the ground, what the fuck's going on, them dealing with this bullshit, and then you also have the guys way up there fighting. Like having this could actually be really cool if they do this one. And
I love the era that we're in right now, where we're seeing a lot of these kinds of movies, man. Like I fucking love Kong Skull Island so much, dude. Like
it's my favorite fucking movie. Did it come this year or was it last year?
It was well, I mean, we're almost to next year, so I mean, I'm not surprised why you think this was last year.
I just keep forgetting it came out this year, but no, it's like one of my favorite movies or whatever it came out, and like because I think what it is, it's like CG. It's not so much CG got cheaper, but the technology's gotten so much better that we can actually do the crazier, the bigger things on a scale that feels more real. Because when you watch Kong in 2014 and Pacific Rim, like even though this is CG, it still feels within like it could work. Like Pacific Rim, like in this especially, like this feels like he's an actual real like proper gorilla actually doing all this crazy shit. And we're in this time where these movies became popular. Like it got to 2014 was not popular. Like Pacific Rim 2 and King Kong would never have happened. Like if 2014 bombed, say what you want about the movie. If it bombed, none of these monster movies would be coming out.
I know a lot of people shit on that Godzilla Island, but like when I went to go see it, I went to go see it in fucking IMAX for the first time, and it was like one of those real good theaters, like downtown.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in there. Like I got the whole point of following the character and seeing Godzilla's bigger than life, and I don't see a lot of problem. People like, oh, we don't see the monster. Well, yeah, you're not supposed to. You're witnessing one of the little people running around trying to get the fuck away from Godzilla.
Yeah, I loved it. Like I know that people are like, well, there's only like 5 minutes of Godzilla. It's like, yeah, but that 5 minutes was fucking awesome.
And the fact of the matter is too is that this is not about really Godzilla too. Like I mean, yeah, it's called Godzilla, and you're gonna get your Godzilla obviously, but this from the very beginning was about those other creatures. And you get tons of time with those other creatures. And to be quite honest, I didn't even expect them to be in the movie. I thought there was going to be some other kind of creature. You don't see a lot of them in the trailers. And the thing is like, those creatures were awesome. Like, I came for Godzilla, and I was like, who are these other guys? This is fucking great. So...
Dude, that final fight becomes fucking Mortal Kombat. Like,
those creatures that you see in that fight,
yeah,
are they the same creatures that King Kong fights on the island?
No, completely different.
Oh, wait, you mean the Skull Crushers or whatever?
No, because the Mudos could fly. Like I think that the female and the male could fly. The things on the island were essentially giant lizards, like just giant fucking lizards. Whereas the Mudos were essentially big flies. They're like they weren't like Mothra, but they're like very similar, like that kind of like insectoid flying beasts.
Yeah, like a moth or something. That goes weird.
No,
yeah.
I want to say that because no. The thing is, I don't want to say they're Mothra because they're not. Because Mothra is like it's a completely different insect, but it's a very similar idea to it.
Right. Yeah. No, but I mean, I fucking love this movie a lot, and I like the idea that we're actually going to see something else, you know, in its extent. Even though it looks like this dude is pretty sad about it. He's just like, "Aw, I don't want to do this movie."
Oh my god! Can you imagine that? They're gonna have a Kong. Because they're gonna have Kong versus Godzilla. Mothra, why did you say that?
Yeah, I was just like, man, why you gonna hit me like that for? Oh, poor guy.
Great, man.
I swear, dude. I cannot wait. And that song, man, I'm telling you, but that fucking music playing and shit, you know, this is not it.
Just telling me we're watching War of the Planet of the Apes and I'd believe you.
Yeah, but I mean, here's another thing too. Does anyone else feel like The Rock has some kind of real estate in the fucking jungle? Because it's Welcome to the Jungle, fucking Jumanji, and then it's this movie, and then he was in some other jungle movie recently too. And I was like,
why he took advantage of us? Like,
here.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, I'm gonna be in the Himalayas or whatever the fuck. Like, let's just do 20 movies.
Is there a movie that's being shot up here?
What's like Adam Sandler, but he can actually has good movies that are successful.
That's debatable.
Oh yeah, that's very debatable. The Rock has done some poo caca farts.
The good movie part, but the successful part,
have you watched his recent reboot of that lifeguard show? What was it called?
Baywatch.
Did that bomb?
Baywatch. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That bombed.
It's like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit bombed, and then Godzilla came out.
Like a war crime.
Oh yeah, it barely made it. It didn't bomb per se. Like it made its money back, but
why you gotta kill my jokes?
Man, no, that shit bombed like one of my jokes. Like that shit bombed like our last stream. But yeah, man, the thing is, I'm sick of The Rock, but something about Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Dwayne Johnson being in the same fucking scene together.
Oh man, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's gonna be playing the business, government business. Oh no, I died.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case. I'm hoping he brings something. Because here's the thing, dude. I thought he was gonna be a really lame ass redneck character in Desierto, and that fucking movie, he's a sick fuck. Like that shit was awesome, man. And then, yeah, I've been seeing him in a lot of other things too. I'm like, you know what? I love this character Negan so much. I'm gonna watch everything else Jeffrey Dean Morgan does, and he's in some shit that I would never watch, like The Good Wife and Grey's Anatomy.
He's in Supernatural. Okay, one of these days I'm gonna sit both y'all down. And we're gonna watch only one episode, and if you guys don't like it, we'll never watch anything else again.
If we're gonna do that, I'm gonna sit down and show you the original Grey's Anatomy, like the old school one.
Oh Jesus.
Because you know what? Fuck it. You showing me horrible things. I might as well.
Why
show
don't
you
we
some
just
horrible
watch
things.
BoJack? Why would we watch that?
BoJack's a good show, and that's irrelevant to the point of the conversation.
Oh no, that's fucked up.
Great
Don't
show.
you insult my BoJack?
Supernatural is a great show.
Man, I'm sure it's okay. I seen you and Jenny freak out about it. Like, oh my God, do you remember that part? Jesus Christ.
You're white.
Maybe a little bit, probably. Fucking
You
nerds.
know white people love ghosts and shit.
The thing is too, like Jenny likes shit like fucking cheap ass versions of Power Rangers and shit too. Like, what was that fucking show she's into? I forgot what the fuck it was, but
No, Super Sentai or Hentai or whatever the fuck it's
Super
called.
Hentai.
Super Hentai Action League now.
Yeah, actually, I'll watch that. But yeah, man, no, some of the shit Jenny's into, and I'm sorry, Alan, but some of the shit you're into, I can't, man, I just fucking can't.
Look, I didn't say, oh, Nick, you're gonna love this as art. I'm saying I want to sit you down only because every episode they're dealing with some kind of some monster, some it's either a vampire or a demon or a ghost or some sort of wraith.
My privilege.
Anyway, shut the fuck up, Ganja. Anyway, they're dealing with some sort of supernatural creature, and you're into horror movies and stuff. Every episode is a horror movie, a small short horror movie. So I thought maybe you'd be into that kind of stuff.
I mean, maybe. I'm not completely opposed to actually giving that show a chance. But then again, it's like, you better give this fucking movie a chance. You guys talked a bunch of shit when the Geostorm.
I'll fucking watch this movie.
No, because I remember when that Geostorm trailer came out, and I was all hyped for that. You guys shit on it. When a couple other trailers came out,
You're not hyped for that garbage.
I was so hyped, dude. It's fucking Geostorm. It's a bunch of fucking storms.
No, man. You're like, well, it could be a movie. It's on film, right? Like every other fucking movie.
Oh, you motherfucker, man.
That's your only qualification. Porn should be in the fucking Oscars.
Hey, if it was at the Nick, it would be, man.
God damn it, man. No, actually, I would
man,
love that.
The way she took that load on her face, it was very cinematic, man. The way they did the camera frames.
Best actress goes to.
I never see such water effects so clean.
Why y'all gotta be nasty?
What?
Jesus Christ. But here's the thing, though. Since my boy is here, I got a theme song for you. Eddie's in the house.
My boy.
Oh, yes. I'm actually playing a little bit of fucking Paranoid because I was in the mood for it. But that's it. I like that song so very much.
New York City.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't talked to Eddie since New York City, man. How you been?
I've been wishing I was still hanging with you guys at my
Aw.
boring ass job.
Oh.
That was so sweet. That was so
Look,
sweet.
Man, that sounds sad as fuck. Working my boring ass job in the cold, suffering for that pay every day. Fuck
Oh,
this
because I
shit.
spent my goddamn money on fucking train station bullshit in the fucking New York City.
Yeah, like $5.
Fucking people tell me
Man, don't get me started on this man hating New York pizza. He didn't even try to slice.
Yeah. Oh, okay, no.
Hey, Eddie, did you try any pizza in New York?
Yeah, and it was the best pizza I've ever had at this place called Bella Vita's.
Write that
I don't know
down.
if you guys went to that one.
You know what?
Oh,
I
no,
bet that's
think
another
when-
place.
That was after the TBD. We went somewhere else afterwards.
Okay, but no, I was gonna say too. I was like, no, look that fucking place up that he just said. I bet you there's some in fucking Chicago and fucking Arizona and California, probably Canada too.
Yeah, don't enjoy the city you're in. Sit there and try to compare it to every other place you've ever been to.
Yes.
And you know what you're supposed
Man,
to do when you
go
go
to
on vacation?
McDonald's. You're telling me to go to McDonald's going, I can have this McDonald's down the street. I'm gonna go there. Fuck this place. It's a McDonald's. Just enjoy the fucking
Hey,
food.
I'll disagree, man. Some states care about their McDonald's a little more than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Hey, I'm actually gonna give some good advice. If you guys ever fly out, give you some time to get something to eat, because for some reason, airport food is the freshest shit you will ever get your hands on.
Nah, man. I don't know. The worst food
Unless
I've
you're
ever
from
had.
Canada.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Man, put
Wow,
that
that just really
right
nipped
there.
that shit right in the bud, didn't
Well,
it?
I had it in Toronto. I had a layaway in Toronto, and the worst Cinnabon I ever had was at an airport. How do you fuck up a Cinnabon? It's just cinnamon and bread. There's no fucking nuance.
Man, your bird just passed down, just got terrified about you freaking out about a Cinnabon.
I know that fucking bird's like,
No,
what?
She sits right there, and when I move or do anything, she just kind of goes, "What the fuck?"
Bitch.
Well, see, the reason why is actually the bird. Last time he talked about Cinnabon, he smacked the fuck out of that bird. So now it woke up like, oh shit, Cinnabon, not that again.
It's got PTSD every time you hear Cinnabon. Man, it looks like an angry as fuck at you right now.
I know that bird's like, fuck you.
She does that. She's always angry at me.
Company ain't got time for your Cinnabon ass.
Oh, fucking asshole. But here's the thing, man. That bird's gonna get scared because we're about to talk about something else. Oh, Alan.
Oh,
Oh, good. Well, I'm out of here.
No. You come right back. You bring.
Damn
Yep. You get. No, just come.
Oh,
down.
here we go. Nick's gonna yell at me and criticize every single thing I know and love. Okay, let's get this party started.
So you're a big
We're gonna
fan
actually
of.
talk about Islam.
So.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
No, actually, no. Let's continue about Battlefront. Fuck that.
No, I would actually rather talk about fucking Islam. But no, like, So here's the situation, man. EA. I mean, we all know what's going on with EA.
Yeah, EA is basically being
Fucking up
rioted
again.
into death.
Yeah, fucking up again, like Eddie said, man. And
Dun, 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 dun.
the one thing though, man, is for one, I at first wasn't really too like mad about the situation because I'm not gonna get Star Wars Battlefront 2. Well, no, like I heard about the shit like yesterday, early this morning.
Talking to? I saw you and fucking Trey go
Yeah,
back
really?
and forth in Hangouts.
Man.
No, I was just talking shit.
We were yelling at each other. This motherfucker brings me in too. He's like, man, yada yada yada, video game industry. Fuck Alan. I'm like, how the fuck did I get?
But it wasn't.
I left my ass off when I read that rant. I was like, why Alan? Okay.
And then he says, fuck New York pizza, because I don't fucking eat
Okay.
right after each other.
Actually, I meant to say fuck New York in general, but fuck the pizza as well. But the thing is, like, as far as the whole thing goes, I honestly, I swear to God, I was just trying to fuck around with Trey. I wasn't really that mad. I am mad about the video game industry because, and by the way, this article, this whole fucking thing is going to prove that point even more so. I don't care about Star Wars. Star Wars, they're always going to be money-hungry fucking assholes. And it's like, you know what, dude? Like, they put so much shit into every single platform of either video games, movies, even comic books, actual books, everything. So they're a huge, conglomerate. They're a monster,
Yeah,
right?
they want to continue their brand. That keeps them going. As long as they're successful, they keep going.
Yeah, exactly. And they're always, people are always giving out orders like, hey, can you make this game? Can you do that? Can you do this? And Star Wars is like, yep, more fucking franchising to be done. Coming right up. Coming to the fucking, to the front desk there.
Be stretched to no end, and people are still going to be interested in it. And
But-
I know kind of exactly what you're going to be going to. And it's just like, yeah, the big issue is okay, so there's a lot of microtransactions in the game. So for people to know, there's a ton of microtransactions in the game, and a lot of which is a lot of controversy about the hero unlocks. And basically, people are like, why can't I play these hero unlocks right away? Why do I have to sit there and unlock it? And me and Trey even went into this giant argument of why this even happens. And just to boil it down to, instead of just turning into this giant fucking yelling rant, the video game industry is an industry in which people do whatever the fuck they want. But when people get pissed, that's when you start seeing the fire going. Like, Reddit is the reason Battlefront, a lot of this is changing. They're going back on how long it takes to unlock the heroes because people are finally speaking with their money. And that's kind of what this industry is really built on, is people buy what they want to buy, and they don't what they don't. So when Nick's going to ask me in about 5 minutes after he's finished his rant of why I still love this industry, is because even if Battlefront does everything that it does, it doesn't mean I didn't enjoy Assassin's Creed, Shadow War, and Wolfenstein any less. Those games are fucking great no matter how bad Battlefront ends up being.
And Wolfenstein said, fuck that shit, we giving y'all storytelling DLC and no multiplayer.
And it's a fucking great ass game. Like, I love the shit out of that game.
Yeah. Now, my thing is, like, I'm not going to complain about Battlefront 2. Because that's the thing. I think that's what Trey thought, too. Like, oh, why are you talking shit? Whatever the fuck. My whole thing is the game industry. And the reason why is over here. This was updated, by the way. Everyone, all the nerds were, oh my god, fuck you. And the whole thing about, like, canceling pre-orders.
Sure.
It wasn't just Battlefront 2. Apparently, EA... but their whole their Steam wannabe fucking thing, Origin, at their Origin store they canceled or disabled pre-orders for everything, every video game. And the thing that bothers the fuck out of me is the fact that, like, once again we're in a situation where you're losing more freedom when it comes to video games. You can't tell me that now, before I even buy a game, I mean I just pre-order it, which means I'm pretty sure they do a thing where you can pay in like what do you call it? Like slices, basically. Like, $10 here, $10 next month, right? Do they do that, or is that just GameStop?
Well, Origin does something called Origin Play or Access or some shit like that.
Oh, EA Access, yeah.
Play all the games.
I have that on Xbox.
Yeah, EA
Okay.
Access, what it does is it's $5 a month and $30 for a year, which is actually really good because 5 times 12 is 60. So it's like, what that lets you do is a lot of games go on there. So like after a couple months, 6 or 7 months, a game will go on EA Access and you have it for free. But let's say you want to buy a game, you get a heavily discount. I think you get like 10-20% off any game on the store as a result.
Unless you're in Canada, you get charged an extra 20.
Yeah.
Well, shit. But I mean, the thing is,
They
though, is
also,
like, go ahead.
They also have 10-hour trials for newer games like Battlefront 2. And I actually played
Yeah,
10 hours.
they did that for Mass
Battlefront
Effect.
2.
Like you could easily play the first like 10 hours is a lot. Like you'll know if you want to get a game in fucking 10 hours.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing, too, is, like, looking at a situation like this, what bothers me is the fact that, like, yeah, more freedoms are being taken away in a sense, because I know people are going to continue buying these games, and I thought, I mean, and maybe this is just my, lack of fucking knowing certain things and not doing enough research, because I could have sworn that this is just like GameStop, where you're able to kind of put money down and then, like, eventually buy the game by just, already giving them a portion of, like, what the game's going to cost. And now they're taking the option away of like maybe you changed your mind, maybe you said, oh shit, I don't have enough to fucking finish paying this payment. Like I'm not gonna continue putting money into this game until it comes out. I'll buy the whole fucking thing. Now you don't have an option. And it's like, what's going to be the breaking point where we literally just tell them, like, hey, fuck you, I'm not going to give you my money anymore? Like, I'm really curious, and I'm going to ask Ganja first. Because, like, yeah, like, are you close to a point now where you're so fed up with the video game industry fucking you over that you're just going to stop playing video games?
To be honest with you, if it wasn't for the PC gaming industry, I would probably care right now. I don't have a PlayStation 4, I don't have an Xbox One. I went and bought a PlayStation 2. That's how much of a nostalgic nerd I've recently became. I'm playing fucking Operation Genesis on my PlayStation 2. Like, I've really pulled out of this generation of video games because I see nothing different. I'm getting more love from this fucking PC that I spent almost $2,000 on than I ever got out of a fucking console.
Yeah, and I feel the same way, especially with emulators. I'd still rather play old video games that, you know, and I bought the original, so fuck y'all, I'm not stealing. Okay, but I don't know why I had it on you, it's just you're the wisest person I know to put that on. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just being a dumbass and racist and everything bad. But yeah, man. Just for me, it just frustrates me what this fucking game industry is doing now. Eddie, I'm gonna ask you, man. Like, what do you feel about this Battlefront 2 thing? And are you a person who hates EA? I know a lot of people do. How do you feel about EA?
Well, as someone who's played 10 hours of the game, I actually think the game itself is actually really, really fucking fun.
Okay.
And the whole loot crate system didn't actually bother me. I actually pre-ordered after playing like 5 hours of it, and I'm looking forward to playing it again. However, no matter how much you enjoy the gameplay, you can't deny that this whole loot box tied to progression thing is pure bullshit. And if you want to boycott the game or the people not to buy it, I completely understand.
Yeah.
And yeah, fuck EA, because I love the original series back when those came out, and waited like how fucking long for a sequel to it, and they fucked it up like twice in a row for a lot of people. So
yeah, so I mean,
yeah,
like I said,
a lot of people, I think.
Oh wait, go ahead.
I think a lot of people are just kind of waiting for you know, the Star Wars license to hopefully go somewhere else eventually.
Yeah.
It seems like we're not going to get anything but multiplayer games. You know, like if you want to play a fucking single-player Star Wars game, kind of fucked right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not going to happen.
I still want a continuation from Star Wars Old Republic. Like, I think they dropped the ball by making that an MMORPG when that has such more of a rich history as a single-player campaign mode. Being one of the first like real games that your decisions affected the story playthrough. Even support, I think some minor characters even come back to the final conclusion to help you out if you play the game right. And I think that should be the main focus for Star Wars, because that's always been the appeal for Star Wars, is the story, the gameplay of, you know, activating the Force or being a bounty hunter, stuff like that. And they kind of really got away with that and just really like, hey man, you want to play 4-on-4 in Tatooine? Look man, Star Wars aesthetics, buy it, motherfucker, buy it.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Alan.
No, I was gonna say I never played, you know, the Old Republic. I never really got into that stuff. But I played the original, you know, Battlefront, and I played a lot of the single player stuff. And to me, it's like, I don't ever feel like a genre should just be one thing. If it could do it well, it should continue to do what it needs to do. My philosophy on video gaming is, what do you want to do and make the best possible thing ever? Like with Battlefront, to me, it's like, I don't mind that it's a fucking multiplayer, because DICE makes great fucking multiplayer games. So it means like I want to play Battlefront 2 like when it comes out, and actually play a good multiplayer game. But I also want to play, you know, good single player stuff. And I hear that they are trying to make something single player, and I do want to see that. But to me, it's like, what are you gonna give me and make it the best possible version of it? Is this the best possible version it could be? I don't know. Probably not. But it still seems like it's going to be very fun. Like I played the beta and I did enjoy it for the most part. So it's like, and I never said I hated EA. I don't hate EA. I hate a lot of their practices. But as we're seeing right now, is people are fighting with their dollar. Like this industry is built on people paying with their dollar. Sorry, speaking with their money.
Yeah.
So a situation like you two, it's like, yeah, you guys just, what's on the market now isn't appealing to you, but there's going to be something on the market that might be. But for me and Eddie, it's like, there are things on the market that speak to us all the time. Like, I bought 6 or 7 major fucking releases this year alone, because it's what I want in there, you know? Some cool shooters, some not shooters, some stuff like that. But then indie stuff, I fucking scoff at because it's all garbage to me that hasn't changed. But then, you know, Ganja or you might be like, oh, this indie game looks great because it's like Contra. So it's like there's always gonna be something there for somebody. The whole industry isn't for everybody because that's impossible. Like nobody can sit there and buy every single game that comes out every single year. That's impossible. It's like watching every movie or watching every television show. But there's always gonna be something there for you. You know?
Yeah, I mean, and I agree with that. And there is things that I consider for me. There's games that get my fucking attention. I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. And it's like, I think you're getting something mixed up in the sense like when I complain about, you know, the game industry and everything, it's always like, you know, I know that there's shit that's fun. There's a lot of shit that's fun, but nothing has earned a full $60 from me. Like every single thing that I buy, I'm always like, yeah, this was cool for a little bit, or maybe it was cool for the entire thing, but it was so short. Like for instance, Cuphead. Cuphead's actually a really good fucking game, but it's so short and it's not priced like it's fucking short. I mean, I'm sorry, but a game that small should have been like $10. That is fucking insane. If you're good at the game, the shit lasts like literally. I can watch 2 episodes of Seinfeld, and that's longer than the fucking game.
Yeah,
like
I fucking hate the games for that exact reason.
Yeah, so that's the situation where it's like, yeah, that's where I complain. But yeah, there's always going to be games out there for everybody. It's just, I just wish it was back to the way it was like when God was talking about the PS2 era and everything. I mean, maybe they might not look the best, maybe they won't have multiplayer, but god damn it, dude, that campaign kept my ass busy. Like,
yeah,
those games you couldn't even rent because they're so lit.
Short, though. Like, people forget, like, the average campaign, like, I've just beat Shadow of Mordor and Assassin's Creed in the last month, and I easily clocked in over 30 hours. And I remember back in the day, I thought I had a Tomb Raider Legend came out on the PS2. That game was like 6 to 8 hours max. Where Wolfenstein, I've already clocked in 12 hours. So it's like, a lot of times we do get a lot more, but it's just, it depends on what you're looking for in the game. Quantity doesn't always mean quality. To me, it's what are you doing in that 10 hours, that 15 hours, that 30 hours? Mafia 3, I clocked in 30 hours. That game is a slog and is boring as fuck. If that game was 5 hours, that game was 100 hours, it would still suck.
Yeah, no, man, I guess you're right. I don't know, man. I mean, like, it all comes down to opinion, and I won't fight. I know you're probably thinking, like, oh, Nick's gonna fucking fight me. Like, I don't want to fight anybody when it comes to video games because it's so opinionated. I just fucking hate him, though. I just, like, right now, like, with the gaming industry, I'm just...
Like, I can see it from Ganja's perspective, even. Like, if RTSs were never a thing, he would never play games, but it's just like... But RTSs come out a lot, you know, or at least when you do, you could play them for 100 fucking hours, or thousands of hours, so it's like... There's still something for you, you know? And
the thing that's really frustrating, too, and I think is what it is, too, and it gets me more intense about it, is the fact that the game's in my hands. You know, I'm controlling the video game, and it does cost a lot of money. With the movie industry or music industry, all I gotta do is just avoid it. You know, it's just like, whatever, I don't care. And I can avoid video games, too. But the thing is like... Say what?
Clearly you never worked retail. Avoiding music, good luck with that.
I said 4K downloader on YouTube, baby.
Oh, yep, of course that too. But yeah, like, but it gets to a point though, like, you know, when you want to see a movie, you spend what, $10 for a ticket, and then maybe you go and have a good time with your friends.
When was the last time you went to a movie? That shit's over $20 now.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
that's if you don't want to watch the 3D. Point is, like, you're paying something, but it's just like with a movie, it's like you're kind of sitting there and enjoying the show, but like with a video game, like the reason it's becoming more and more popular every year, it gets more and more popular is because of the interaction you get with the character. That's why people, like, you know, will fucking shank somebody if you say The Last of Us is a bad game, which it's not that great.
Still wrong.
I'm a shaky.
I agree with it.
Fake news. Fake news.
Yeah, you talk
shit.
shit.
Overrated as fuck. But
It
anyway,
really is.
you
Go
get
ahead.
the control, so it feels like you're the person. You're Nathan Drake. You're Joel. You're, you know, what's his face from Overwatch. Like, you actually are these people. That's why.
Master Chef.
Exactly. You're Master Chef, the greatest cook of all time. You feel like you're actually this person. Where when you're watching Captain America, you know, beat the crap out of Hydra, you're like, man, Captain America is awesome. But if you play Arkham Asylum, you're like, I'm Batman. You know?
Exactly, and that's where.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ranger. But yeah, no.
You're the worst part of Justice League.
No, but that's the thing, man. I don't know what to even say about this shit anymore. I just know that, yeah, once again, EA is doing some evil shit. Yeah, it fucking sucks. And the argument I had with Trey, too. Trey, if you're watching, I'm sorry, boo-boo. But the argument I was having with him is the fact that he even told me, he's like, you know, man, like, that's fucked up that you guys are going through this with Star Wars. I feel sorry for Star Wars fans. Trey's such a nice person, always thinking for other people, you know, always just hoping that people aren't going through shit. And then he goes, yeah, I would never, I don't approve when they do these awful practices in the gaming industry and in business. And I was like, no, yes, you do. You do approve, because you fucking play Marvel vs. Capcom and fucking King of Fighters, and I approve too. I can't help it, but... I played Sonic.
And fighting games are a whole nother ballpark because
But that's
sometimes
the
they
thing,
go
like-
well. Like Tekken came out. Tekken is the weirdest fighting game franchise because it comes out, it's super popular, but no one talks about it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too that's frustrating for me is like, you know, I don't like the game industry, but I have to buy them because I want to like keep up to date. I want to still play like the new shit, you know what I mean, to play with everybody else for social reasons and for just the show and just to kind of keep up with shit.
I never thought I'd hear the day where someone's like, "Yeah, man, I play this video game for social reasons."
Oh, dude, that's why I play Call of
Like,
Duty.
come on,
Like
man.
literally the
You
only
remember
reason why.
You come over and play GoldenEye with like, you know, 80 of your
I was in
friends?
Seattle at a double toasted event, and I was talking to these two female toasters. I thought I was getting a good job. I thought I was might get a number of stuff. They started talking about Dark Souls, and I just fucking walked away.
Dude, you can make that work for you to be like, yo, like Dark Souls. Yeah, I like to roll and shit too, girl.
I didn't have time for it. I was like, no, this is not happening to me.
Nah, man.
I'm fucking gone.
But yeah, no.
I grew up with this shit. Like, you know, you have everyone has their consoles, but not everyone has the games. So you just have somebody bringing in their Smash over, like Smash 64, and you're just playing with like 16 people in a fucking basement that can only hold 8 people comfortably.
You can just be like,
Pretty
hey,
bad.
you just tell her like, hey, you want a Super Smash, bro?
Wait, are you talking to a chick or a dude?
Well, you can call a chick a bro, like if you're cool. Like, hey, what's up, bro? You want some dick?
Smash.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. See,
Yeah,
see, me and
yeah,
him
Eddie
fuck the
has
same
the
amount of
hair,
guys.
Eddie has the hair, man. He can say whatever he wants to women.
That's the thing, man. He looks like a fucking chick. Imagine her.
I can't believe you lost that contest, man.
I know. Like,
I was up there. I was like, Eddie, I was telling God to go up there, go up there. You have
For
long
y'all-
hair, right?
For y'all that don't know, they did a competition during the New York party where they had some of the people dress up as women. They were supposed to pretend to be hookers down North Street or whatever street they tend to hook on. I don't know
Something
location.
like that, yeah.
I'm just throwing something out there. But Eddie, you look like a fine bitch.
yeah, I do.
I mean, I would buy that for $1.
Fucking thing.
Because I was pointing at the gotcha. I'm like, go up if you have hair. He's like, nah, man, Drax. I draw the line there. Then they pull Eddie up. I'm like, oh, Eddie has long hair. He'll fucking win. I'll vote for him.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Eddie didn't go full flamboyant. Like some people felt like that was their chance to let their inner Frida out.
Good lord, you guys are fucking weird.
They
I gotta
look at
know
us like
what
a
the fuck
disappointed
he was
father.
doing.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
I
I'm
know,
more than
you
sure the
fucking-
guy that won was more than sure in the closet about his certain habits.
He didn't take it off, man. He just walked outside and
No,
made some money.
he was too comfortable in that.
Walked outside, made a couple bucks, and went inside and got drunk.
But oh, I know people. No, this is gonna be it though. I'm tired of shit. I don't know if you can tell. These fucking nerd talk. My fucking head hurts, Alan. God damn it. But here's the thing though.
Tune into the ringside hangout every single day.
It might as well be.
That's 30
But-
seconds.
The one thing though is, Alan, I don't know who's gonna make this announcement. I think I should, since you know. I don't know.
Oh yeah, this announcement. Okay, yeah, I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
Alan, you know, you want to take it?
Yeah, I've had to think about this long and hard, and honestly, people are gonna yell at me anyway. But
That's what she said.
for-
Long and hard, dick,
You
cock. Go ahead.
oh,
Stop.
you suck.
Good.
Anyway, so as everyone knows, we have two types of viewing parties. We have the after hours viewing party and anime night. And we've come to a decision, and this was everybody kind of involved with anime night, but we are suspending and killing anime night. We are no longer on Wednesdays today. Basically, we are no longer doing anime night. It is just something that it took too much to plan, and honestly, most of the time we just kind of people were just in there would rather watch other stuff during anime night. So we figured, why don't we just absorb it into the after hours, make it so that after hours now we can literally watch anything. There's no fucking rules, no nothing, and just keep Wednesdays open to just chilling and hanging out. You know, just normal thing. Just everyone pop in. Like we spent an entire hour watching nothing but music. You know,
Yeah.
we don't need to have anime night be just all anime night, because sometimes people don't show up because they're like, I don't like anime. But you will show up to a viewing party if anime is there because other people will be there just to hang out and have fun. So unfortunately, we are killing it. We'll bring it back if a lot of people want it, but we're gonna absorb it into the after hours viewing party.
Yeah. No. And I'm happy. I'm so happy. I can hug you.
Looks at me like he's like scared, like he didn't know about this beforehand.
No. Yeah.
I
guys.
just lasted longer than Anthony's music thing.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn.
You might want to do a music thing in the future.
Yeah. No shit. Well, it'll be different this time around. Hopefully. God fucking Lord. Actually, what we'll do, we'll just say like it's Music Tuesdays with Tyrone. Like no one's here named Tyrone, and we won't be doing music. But anyways, fucking, I'm tired of shit, Ganja. I'm tired of shit, Alan. I'm tired of shit, Eddie. Hi, Nick. How you doing? Hi.
Oh.
What's up?
I'm sorry.
So with that said, Ganja Guru, I think it's time for you know what, man. So I'm gonna count to 3, and you're going to take that to chat.
You ready, bro?
And 1, 2, 3. Attack that chat. Oh yes, I'm gonna get copyrighted. I love getting copyrighted. And you're all gay.
I try my best, Daddy.
I am not